Here we are trying to unite India and China. As you know, China has gone all over the world. Their influence, their cookery, their culture has really covered the entire part of the world, right? They were travelers, okay? And because India has got a border with China, there's a lot of culture and food cuisine influence on each other. I don't know how much influence we have on the Indian, on the Chinese, but Chinese have created a lot of interest and created a lot of mingle in our Indian food, right? One of those dishes is a cauliflower manchurian. You can make a chicken manchurian as well, but we are today going to make a cauliflower manchurian, okay? First we will make a batter with chickpea flour, chickpea flour, little bit corn flour to give that little crispiness to the batter when the pakoras come out, right? We put a little bit chilies to add a little bit oomph to the dish, and we put a little bit salt. Okay, maybe we put a little bit more besan. We add water and make it into a very light batter. And now we will dip this like so and cook it. Or we can put more at the same time and make it a bit quicker, right? Like so. So make sure that there's a good coating of the batter on the cauliflower, because it has to have the flavors of the chickpea in it as well, besides the soya and the sugar and the tomato. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, while this is cooking and frying, we will make the sauce, the accompaniments to that cauliflower dish. Right? What we have to do, we have to use some chilies, some spring onions, ginger, and garlic. Ginger also is cut a bit coarsely rather than properly ground. And we have some sugar. We'll use some soya sauce, some tomato sauce, and some vinegar. And we'll add a little bit stock to it for mixing all the ingredients, and then we'll finish it off with corn flour, just to thicken the entire dish, basically. Okay, now we will start. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to fry the ginger, little bit garlic, okay, yeah, slightly tossed. Normally when you make this dish, the Chinese tend to use a wok. This is also a wok, but the wok they use is a very thin wok, and their gas the fire that they have is a high pressure fire. If you go to any noodle shop and all, you see the fire there, see, because their cooking is very instant. Their pre-preparation is a lot, and if you notice also, they cut their vegetables very thin. For that reason, that they just put it in the wok, mix it up, and dish it out. That's how they do. While we Indians like to cook and cook and cook. That's what we like to do, because we have to give the flavors of the spices to the meat and the vegetables and all those things, So that's why we do. We have a reason for it. We just don't do it because of fun. It's the reason for it, okay? Now we will add some little bit of half of it, the spring onions. We'll add the chilies to it, okay, to make it spicy a little bit. And now we'll keep it a bit low, the fire. Turn it off for a minute as well, doesn't matter. Okay, now what we do, we'll add some tomato sauce to it. That's it, a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, we'll add a little bit soya to it. Okay, and a drop of vinegar. That's it. And just keep on stirring a little bit. Then we add a little bit sugar. Just a little bit sugar, half a teaspoon of sugar. Then we put a little bit stock, and stir it. There we are. Now the cauliflower is done. Nice and crispy. We will just let the oil drain and we remove done. Okay, just leave it there. That's it. Now what we do, we just add the cauliflower to the dish. Mix it up. Maybe add a little more water, the stock to it, vegetable stock. And let it cook for some time. In India, especially, of course, now the Chinese have traveled all over toward the central part of India as well. But in the northeast of India, which is near Calcutta, we have the border there with China. Of course, the Chinese border is a lot. It's just not a small border. It's quite a lot of borders there. You see, so that's why we have lots and lots of Chinese restaurants in India. Lots means lots. Okay, and the Chinese restaurant, the Chinese food that you get in India, we can never taste anywhere else in the world, because of the influence of Indian spices, Indian culture in it, you see. And the spiciness brings a lot of flavors to the Chinese food. While in this country, we find that it's a little bit, I need to add a little bit more stock, and then we will finish off with corn flour. That's it. Just add the cauliflower to it, and we finish off the dish. That's done. Perfect. So here we are, cauliflower Manchurian, Indian, Chinese fusion food at its best. Go and enjoy it.